I was reading the last chapter of American Psycho in the pub, and there was a neon sign that kept blinking on and off, and I wasn't paying any attention to actually what it was. And I got to the last sentence in the book, which is in capitals, saying, "This is not an exit." And just then I looked up at the blinking neon sign, and just as it went down it said, "This is not a sentence," or "This is not an exit." And I was thinking, "Way, spooky or what?" I was also amused that a sign would tell me what it wasn't. And I thought, I couldn't figure that out. So I wrote this, and it's called, "This is not an exit." This is not an exit, the sign tells me in pale neon green. I had not assumed that it was. Indeed, I would not have even seen it if I hadn't been told it was what it wasn't. So now I clutter myself with pale neon green signs that tell me what they aren't instead of what they is. This is not the end of the line, a sign on an horizon warns. This is not a hippopotamus, the sign on a hypotenuse, blinking well tells me. Not being au fait with Pythagoras' theorem, the hair on the hippopotamus is sequel to the bum on the other two hides, I often confuse the two. This is not a lie, the sign hung on a truth proclaims. This is not the truth, a sign on a lie declaims. This is not a broken heart, the sign on my broken heart claims. Okay, little white lie, more camouflage than untruth. Ce n'est pas un pipe, Magritte explains in words and pains. Things is what they ain't. All I know is, things ain't what they used to be. Cross my heart and hope to die. This is no word of a lie. As I sneak out through the indoor, in through the outdoor, making my escape. Watch this space, watch this face. Through the door, telling me in pale neon green, I think this is where we came in. This is not an exit. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is called Sometimes I Feel. Conversation with my mum. And I always had the same conversation with my mum, year after year after year. Come the 15th of July, I'd ring her up, and I'd say the same thing, and she'd say the same thing back to me, and we had this conversation. Every year, I would call her, our little ritual on the phone, thank her for having me, or rather, having had me. I couldn't have done it without you, I'd quit. My mother would laugh, expletive deleted. I know it's my birthday, I'd say, but you did all the hard work. Sweating, swearing, screaming, pushing, wishing, hoping. I just popped out, so to speak, bawling my eyes out, "Oh brave new world," quoting Shakespeare. You bloody well didn't. Okay, and I admit I added the Shakespeare bit. My mother would always laugh, "Get away with yourself." The old joke never going stale, a formula for sharing my birthday with her, neither of us caring for such formal days. Now the line is gone dead. The phone stares at me, the calendar trying to catch my attention, I ignoring it. The record player skipping back into the groove, its needle gathering dust as I dance with my tears. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. This is from a book called The Tilly Poems, about my little girl, when she was a little girl. She's a big little girl now. And she hates all these poems. She goes, "No, I never know." Yes, you did. This is called The Smell of the Light. Tilly tells me she adores the smell of the light. Watches intensely as I fiddle with the wick of her battered kerosene lamp. I smile as her eyes light up. Love how she loves everything with a passion. Adore is her newfound, much-used word. So now she adores the rich ritual of lighting the lamp and all its accordant magic. Hand in hand we scatter the darkness that snarls and reluctantly backs away, but then creeps back behind us, its tongue lapping at us, licking its lips as if it would swallow us up, but is afraid of the smelly light. The wind tries to blow us out. Scared, she clutches me all the tighter. I don't like the way the light makes the darkness darker. Her voice shivers. I catch her up in the crook of my arm. She cuddles closer as we walk on towards the barn, adrift in a sea of darkness. We, the only speck of light, no stars tonight. We, the light of the world. The pregnant cow lowing as if it knows we are coming. She nuzzles into me, a frightened little mouse jumping when an owl demands of us, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." "Your chest is too tickly," she complains sleepily. "Ah yes, my little chickadee," IWC feels her. This never fails to amuse her. Our intertwined laughter and the smell of the light, dispelling the darkness, the pregnant cow delighted to see us. This is called The Teller of Tales. She was fascinated with my voice, and she couldn't figure out where it came from, and she would climb up on my lap and literally put her hand on my throat and try to pull out the sounds and the words, because she figured they were coming from there, which was pretty neat of her. But how sound. So, The Teller of Tales. Fragile as a little bird, you alight on my lap, weighing no more than a dream or a wonder would. You adjust your bony bum, perch and command me to begin. Say the story. This is how the story always begins, eyelash to eyelash, chin to chin. You gaze into my eyes as if the story already exists there, and my voice just colours it in. Whether it be Grimm or Hans Christian Andersen, you never take your eyes off my eyes. Your little hands hold the sides of my face, so, you say, you can feel the way the words move. And night after night, to your and my ever greater delight, you say the story. And the night listens as the big human weaves a world for the little human to get lost in and find herself again. Precious as water, little daughter, I carry your sleeping and put your dreams to bed. Thank you.